Hi everybody, and today we're going to be looking at adding and subtracting mixed numbers. Hi everybody, and my name is Nick and I am from Invictus Elite Tuition, and today we're going to be going through mixed numbers. I'm going to give you two examples of how to do adding and subtracting with mixed numbers, and you're going to get a go as well at practicing with, you're going to have two goes. And hang around at the end because there's additional material for you to help you with your 11 plus, your entrance exams, or generally with your maths. And don't forget to subscribe and to like and to comment. It really helps my channel out. So as I said earlier, we'll be covering adding and subtracting mixed numbers. I will show you the method for doing this, and there is also some practice questions for you so that you can get up to speed. It is vitally important that you can convert improper fractions to mixed numbers and back again, that you can already add and subtract basic proper fractions, and you understand what an equivalent fraction is. And if you don't know any of those things, then go to these videos. I'm putting up a link for you now and have a look at it. It will make your life easier, I promise. So what do mixed number fraction problems look like? Well, they look like this: a whole number with a fraction, and I've got an example here of addition and subtraction. And there's something that we will note very shortly, and that is this: that for my first example, you'll notice that we've got the denominators of the fraction are the same. So this makes our life really easy. All I have to do is add the whole numbers. So in this case, 1 plus 2 equals 3. Then I add the fractions, and because the denominator is the same, I just add the numerator. So I get 2/5 plus 1/5 makes 3/5. And here's the magic: I just bring these things together. So the answer to the question is 3 3/5. Okay, it is now your go. So if you need to, pause the video, write it down, have a go at it. And I'm assuming that you've completed all of that. This is how it looks then. I'm going to add my whole numbers together because I've noticed that the denominators are the same. I'm now going to add the two fractions together, and I'm going to get that, and then I'm just going to bring everything together and I get 5 3/7 in this particular answer. Okay, on to the next bit here, and for this one you'll notice that the denominators are different. So what do I have to do? Well, I firstly have to turn these into an improper fraction, and again, if you've not seen how to do this or you're not sure, go and see the video. But what we do is we multiply the whole number by the denominator and we add the numerator. So what does that look like? So for 5 1/3, 3 times 5 is 15 plus 1 is 16/3, and then I subtract 3 times 5 plus 2 is 17/5. Okay, just going to make a bit of room for myself here, and you'll see that the denominators are different. So I need a common denominator, and the easiest way to do that is to multiply the denominators together, and you can see that if I did that, the common denominator would be 15. So let's firstly look at 16/3. What do I need to make that denominator of 3 into a 15? I need to multiply it by 5. So let's do that. 3 times 5 is 15, but I've also got to multiply the numerator. 16 times 5, and that's 80. Now I'm going to have a look at 17/5, and to make the 5 into a 15 in the denominator, I need to multiply everything by 3. And if I do that, 3 times 5 is 15, and 3 times 17 is 51. Now I bring all of these together. Quite a few steps in this, but I bring it together. And now this is nice and easy because this is just me going through the process of subtracting the numerator, and in this case I've also turned it into back to a mixed number. So that is the answer for it. If you need to, just go back in, look at the steps of this and see what I've done. There's quite a few steps, but you're absolutely capable of doing this. I know you are. Okay, again, guess whose turn is it now? It's your go. And so pause the video, have a go yourself and see what you come up with. Okay, I'm assuming that you've had a go. I'm assuming that you found this nice and easy, especially if you've been rewinding the video. So what do? Well, I go through that process of converting these mixed numbers into improper fractions. And if I do that, 5 times 4 is 20 plus the 2, 22 over 5. And then for the second one, 2 times 2 is 4 plus the 1 is 5 over 2. I'm making myself a bit of room here. And now what's the common denominator? Well, 5 and 2 is 10. So I've got to convert everything into a tenth. Let's do 22 over 5 first. What do I need to do? I need to multiply it all by 2. If I do that, I get 44 over 10. And if I do the same with 5 over 2, I need to multiply that by 5. And if I do that, I get 25 over 10. Bring everything together. This is the final bit. Subtract one from the other and I get 1905, because I've just made it nice and easy. I've made it so that the denominators are the same. And again, if needs be, I make that into 1 over 9/10. Okay, everybody, we've finished. If you need to go back and have a rerun through the sections, you need to. Comments, get some comments in there for me, and subscribe and like. It really helps me out, and I'd appreciate if you would do those things. Subscribe to the channel. But I'm going to put some links up here for more fraction type questions that you might need.